If he's not jabbing, he has no defense. If he's not going to jab, the guy's going to walk right into him like he did. Next fight, use your jab, different fight. For the final uppercut, so he can anticipate the combination. If he was slipping the jab, the guy wouldn't do the combination. When he was jabbing, Canelo should be moving, slipping the jab.
Mike Tyson stunned the boxing world by pitching an unexpected strategy for Canelo Alvarez to topple Terence Crawford in their much-anticipated showdown. Fans were left buzzing as the legendary heavyweight shared his bold vision, shaking up pre-fight predictions. On the other side, Terence Crawford radiated excitement about clashing with another elite champion. He promised that their September 13th battle will be unforgettable, packed with top-tier action, intensity, and moments that will keep boxing fans on the edge of their seats for years to come.
Definitely honored to be in that situation and a position to share the ring with another great. You know, it's going to be a hell of a night come September 13th.
I'm definitely honored to be in that situation and, in a position to share the ring with another great. You know, it's going to be a hell of a night come September 13th. Crawford went on to say that both he and Canelo faced reaction after their most recent performances and that critics are ready to see them redeem themselves. He stated that he will bring a far more assertive style to this battle, urging viewers to expect non-stop action from the start. According to Crawford, this is more than just winning. It is about proving to the world that he is still one of the most dangerous fighters in the sport.
Though is his performance against William Skull, did you take more confidence from that fight?
A lot of people criticized my last performance, so, you know what I mean? We both need to step it up, I guess.
That's one from me, Terence. Obviously, we've seen Turkey Al-Sheikh mention no Tom and Jerry fights. You've said yourself you're going to put it on him, you're going to come for him. Do we see an explosive Terence Crawford that people won't have been expecting to see?
That's why you got to watch the fight so you can see.
I'll get a message to Canelo.
See you soon.
Mike Tyson warned Crawford to steer clear of this approach, highlighting the huge size gap between the fighters. He pointed to Crawford's struggles against the bigger, stronger Israel Madimov, suggesting that such physical limitations could become a serious problem when facing a powerhouse like Canelo Alvarez. Tyson's advice left fans buzzing about strategy and risk.
What do you think about Terence Crawford calling out Canelo?
You know, I don't like that fight.
Why not?
I don't like that fight. It's just too much weight, you know, and he had a close fight with the last guy he fought, Terence, but this guy was big and he was awkward. He was really awkward. He shouldn't have fought that guy. Right. He should have fought a guy that would just come straight at him. The guy was too awkward.
He's herky-jerky.
Yeah.
In another statement, Mike Tyson urged Canelo to make his jab the centerpiece of his strategy against Terence Crawford. He explained that a sharp, consistent jab could throw Crawford off balance, curb his offensive bursts, and create openings for more powerful shots later. Tyson stressed that this simple yet often underrated tactic might be the crucial element to dismantle Crawford's carefully planned game.
If he's not jabbing, he has no defense. If he's not going to jab, the guy's going to walk right into him like he did. Next fight, use your jab, different fight. Just do a jab. When he was jabbing, Canelo should be moving, slipping the jab. For the final uppercut, so he can anticipate the combination. If he was slipping the jab, the guy wouldn't do the combination.
Former fighter Gabe Rosado slightly favored Canelo, citing style matchups as the key factor. He pointed to William Skull's awkward movement, which forced Canelo to pick his moments carefully rather than pressing non-stop. Rosado also highlighted how Israel Madimov's size and strength caused challenges at 150 pounds, noting that stepping up to face Canelo at 168 pounds presents an entirely different, far more dangerous test, making strategy and timing absolutely critical.
Jamal did give Crawford problems. I favor Canelo, not by a lot, but I do favor him. I just think that, you know, I think the Skull fight was just a bad style. And I think Canelo was like, why force the issue? You know what I mean? I'm up. This guy's running. I'm not gonna take a chance. So I think that it was that kind of fight for Canelo. But Jamal did give Crawford problems. You know what I'm saying? And where I felt like, damn, at 54, he gave you problems. 68 is different.
Terence Crawford is locked in mentally and physically, spending his training camp sharpening technique, boosting intensity, and following a precise fight strategy. Every sparring session and conditioning drill is meticulously designed to counter Canelo's unique blend of power and skill. His camp's atmosphere is razor-sharp, with zero distractions allowed, reflecting total focus and determination as Crawford prepares for what could be the defining fight of his career.
You have to be relentless. You have to never let off the gas, never stop, never quit. Never allow anyone to talk you out of the dream, the vision, and ideas. And understand that for every level, there's another devil. It is the devil's job to create challenges, issues, and conflicts, insecurities, fear, because he wants to put you to a test. But I can tell you now, I piss the devil off every day because I just don't stop. And the devil is so mad. This guy, doesn't matter if he gets sick, it doesn't matter what happens to his money or his finances. Every time he gets out of his bed and he's on a mission to get it done. And as you begin to look at your life,
Crawford's trainer, Jose Benavidez Sr., offered a blunt assessment, claiming that Crawford isn't quite the same fighter anymore, pointing to dips in reflexes, punching power, and footwork. He predicted that Canelo would aggressively pursue a knockout, forcing Crawford to depend on quick scoring bursts and constant movement to stay in the fight. Benavidez warned that this matchup could turn into a tense, high-stakes battle where a single misstep by Crawford might determine the final outcome.
Crawford has not been looking really good. We saw how he looked in his past fight. So Canelo, like I said, the reflex are not there, this power is not there. The knees are not the same. So Canelo's going to try to knock him out, but Crawford's going to do what he does best. He's going to move around, try to win the rounds, touch him, and move, I think if Crawford stays, Canelo can knock him out, because Canelo's the bigger guy. I don't think Crawford's going to come and give the fans what they want, He don't care, he's just going to come and win and beat them. I don't know if they're going to give it to him, but it's just going to be a Tom and Jerry.
British fighter Jack Catterall applauded both competitors as elite athletes but ultimately tipped Crawford for the win. He explained that Crawford's versatile skill set and adaptability make him capable of taking on virtually anyone in boxing, so a victory for him should come as no surprise to fans.
I've been changing my mind, chopping and changing. Two tremendous fighters in their own right. I won't call it an upset, but I'm going for a Crawford victory.
Virgil Ortiz doubts Terence Crawford can overcome Canelo Alvarez, emphasizing the massive size and weight jump. Crawford is moving up 3 divisions to face one of boxing's all-time greats. Ortiz praised Crawford's skill and ring intelligence, but argued that Canelo's strength, reach, and precision give him the clear edge. He pointed to Canelo's check hook against Berlanga as evidence of his impeccable timing. While acknowledging Crawford has a shot, Ortiz added that a victory would instantly make Crawford his all-time #1 fighter.
I think he is, but if he beats Canelo, he'll be like my #1 fighter of all time.
You don't think Crawford beats Canelo?
I don't think so. And look, hear me out. I respect Crawford and everything that he's doing, but he just moved up from 147, so I'm just going to treat him as a 147 pounder. He's jumping up 3 weight classes to fight someone who was like the #1 fighter in all of boxing, The jump would be hard, even if it was just like some top 10,
But would you say he's a very smart fighter?
Yes.
Very calculated, right? Don't you think that maybe he sees something that most people aren't seeing?
I think he does, but the thing is he going to be able to even to capitalize on it? Because he's a smaller fighter, and look, I think people are thinking at the aspect of, can Crawford do it? Yes, I think he can.
Veteran trainer Robert Garcia cautioned Crawford against adding too much muscle, warning that excess weight could slow his footwork and weaken his signature combinations. He compared this to Mayweather, who defeated larger opponents with skill, timing, and intelligence rather than bulk. Abel Sanchez praised both Crawford and Canelo as clever fighters but favored Canelo's size and durability, noting his ability to absorb power from heavy hitters like Golovkin and Kovalev. Meanwhile, Shane Mosley, Sergio Mora, and other experts weighed in with mixed opinions, some tipping Canelo due to his strength and experience, others recognizing Crawford's skill, adaptability, and growing frame as potential game changers. Ryan Garcia emphasized Canelo's size advantage, while Brian Norman Sr. declared himself a believer in Crawford's boxing IQ. With the fight approaching, fans can expect a clash of strategy, skill, and raw power. Don't miss a moment. Subscribe, like, and share this video, and stay tuned for more updates on the epic Canelo vs. Crawford showdown.